There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, it's a matchup from the NL Central between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this
Leading
one.
off for Milwaukee,
coming to the plate now, Lorenzo Cain, and we are set for baseball here this evening. This one's down to third. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 22.
In is Christian Yelich. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Happ moves over. He's got it one away. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Only one hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Now a snap move over to first. Back in standing. From the stretch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last today and get on the winning side.
1-1 the count to the Brewers first baseman. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Lester with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball swung on and hit fouled off to the right for the first strike. Cain, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Now Lester's 0-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Almora retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. ready. Freeman is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number. His walks to hits to innings pitch is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Now the 2-1. Strike 2 swinging.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
The next 3-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
I'm looking to see if Anthony Rizzo can turn it around. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Stepping in, Albert Almora. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Liner toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there, staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Here comes the 1-0. Bounce to first. He's got it. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Second inning coming up in Chicago, and with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you as an infielder. These are games that can really challenge a player. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Popped up. Bryant has room in foul territory, and no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
So coming to the plate, Wellington Castillo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
One and one, the count to Wellington Castillo.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. No score here as we play inning number 2. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. 2 down.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
You know, D-Row, there's more to this guy than just hitting bombs. He's also in the top 10 in batting average and runs batted in.
Yeah, he beats you in a variety of ways, Dan. One of the elite hitters in the game. He gets count leverage. He's certainly looking to do damage, but he can also play the small ball and move the ball all around the yard.
No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. This is in the air to right. Moving under it, Cruz. 1 down.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Around second now and headed for third. And he is in there at third with a one-out triple.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the three-bagger.
So a runner at third here with one gone, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Set and the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Chopper foul. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, their chances of pushing across the run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Now at the plate, Addison Russell, and he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball swung on and missed.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
He's set. The 0-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Again, he sends it out of play. Contreras on third with 2 out. Hard liner to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. At the plate, Andy Ibanez.
For Milwaukee,
he'll get to take his first cuts here.
Andy Ibanez.
First pitch on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Freddie Freeman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. All right, back at Lester on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Kane.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Lorenzo Cain. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Cain is exactly a 1-for-3 hitter. That means a .333 batting average.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down. Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out hit will bring Christian Yelich in this inning. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we check out the Brewers leaders in that category, you can see his total is currently second best on the team. So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Bouncer up the middle. Russell's got it, and he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. And now the Cubs pitcher, John Lester, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch on its way. Right there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
And ready for his first at-bat, Jason Hayward, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1. His prior history versus this arm, he's hitless in 6 tries. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Popped him up. And, oh, he can't rein it in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Javier Baez, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 0-1 count and the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And it's fouled away.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready for another chance? Ryan Braun.
Leading off
He's
for the
0
Brewers.
for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here's the first pitch to him. This ball will be chopped foul. Now Lester's 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Another one sent foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The next 0-2. Heading out toward shallow right. Hayward is over. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Coming to the plate now, Nelson Cruz hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Cruz is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And these 2 guys have both displayed their power arms so far, with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Into the box, Mike Moustakas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Gone in order are the Brewers. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Here comes another 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2. Fouled off. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. This is line to left. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A ball and a strike. Here's a look over to first, and he's back standing. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. Rizzo, base runner at first with 1 out. Hit down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
At the plate, Wilson Contreras. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for the Cubs. through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat. And while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or
leading out
outs,
for Milwaukee.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Wellington Castillo.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 6th home run on the season for him. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The bat,
into the box,
3,
Orlando Arcia.
Orlando.
And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Rizzo is there, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Andy Ibanez.
Now at the plate, Andy Ibanez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Freddie Freeman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Freeman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Freeman is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise. Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Hard hit ball to second. There's Baez. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Brewers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Middle of the night on the north side. It's now 1-0 Milwaukee. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Kane on the move. He's there and records the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Digging in to try it again. Addison Russell hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Russell behind 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Standing in now, John Lester. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Gets the outside corner, strike 3. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. In now is Lorenzo Cain.
Leading off for the Brewers, the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
In now, Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this will be fouled away. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Ready with the 0-2. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a line drive. And that's the second out.
Ryan Braun.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Braun. He started. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Hard on the ground towards short. Gloved by Russell. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they're up 1-0. Here's Jason Hayward now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The next 0-2. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. On the ground to the left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
It's the best competition in all of sport, the pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. First offering on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
0-1 count and the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there.
The center
That's the
fielder,
4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box now, Albert Almora. Swing and a line drive. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
In now, Anthony Rizzo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And to score from 3rd, the tying run. Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Corey Knebel takes the mound to try to get out of this mess.
Now
there are 2 on with only 1 away.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Almora over at second. Rizzo at first, 1 gone. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. 7th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Digging in once again, Nelson Cruz. He's batting cleanup in this one, but we'll get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Line drive to center field. Almora has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. And he hits it hard to the right side. Baez fields it cleanly. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Wellington Castillo comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Popped up. Rizzo waits on it, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. All tied at 1-1. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. He's 0 for 7. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Ready with the 0-2. This one's flared toward left center. Here comes Yelich. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Into the box, Ian Happ, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. No hits to this point. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. The 0-1 delivery. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike three.
Now batting, shortstop, Anderson.
Here's Addison Russell. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Ben Zobrist is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher, Lester. And he takes ball 1. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. He's gone 3 for 6. He also has 1 home run. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. A ball and a strike. Zobrist, 37 years old. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Runner back standing. The 2-1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Cubs strand 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Steve Cishek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 41, Steve Cishek.
stepping in, Orlando Arcia. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
From the stretch, and he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 0-1 pitch lifted in the air out towards left center. Almora will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone, and this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
First pitch on its way. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Now, an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Travis Shaw will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for Milwaukee, number 21, Travis Shaw.
And right into the shift, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, you have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Standing in now, Lorenzo Cain, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 offering down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now a flare out toward right center. Coming in is Almora. He can't get there as it falls in. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Day of the week. Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Digging in, Christian Yelich. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
ball sent back up the middle. Russell ranging to his right, and they will get he's in there. A very close play at first.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's got a 3-for-7 line. Comes set. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Not a good at bat from him so far. He's got the bases loaded out there, but he's been way too aggressive, chasing the first two pitches way out of the zone. He should be sitting pretty right now instead of being down 0-2 in the count.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 run scores. And a very important insurance run comes across to score from second. It's now 3-1.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, dear. We're getting
now
late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Blake Griffiths trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Nelson Cruz will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Now a drive by Cruz. Deep left field. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. As it's on the ground toward the hole. Rizzo is there. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Brewers 6 and the Cubs 1. Malcolm Martinez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Leading off the inning, Jason Hayward, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Hayward at second. Baez at first with no outs. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 1-1. Line drive to left. Yelich is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris.
The next up, Chris Bryant. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
He's set and the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
That misses. 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Cubs strand a couple. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He went deep back in the 5th.
The catcher, Wellington Castillo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a liner. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Next for Milwaukee, Orlando Arcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Looking up is Contreras. This one's into the bleachers and gone. Orlando Arcia with a solo shot. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 6-run ball game. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Your attention, please.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Pedro Strop enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Now batting, the second baseman, Andy Ibanez.
In now, Andy Ibanez. He grounds it sharply to third. Bryant's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down. Eric Thames will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for Milwaukee, number 7, Eric Thames.
A ball and no strikes. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Now batting,
they teach kids the same thing they teach pros here. When the ball is coming in tight like that, you don't open yourself up to it. You turn your back and absorb the blow. The thunk sounds a lot worse than it hurts. At least that's what they say.
Into the box, Lorenzo Cain, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. His career line against Pedro Strop, he's 0 for 4. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Thames leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he misses there. 1-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 1-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 1-2. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Cubs. It's the Brewers 7 and the Cubs 1.
Your attention, please. Now
new pitcher coming on, and it looks to be the right-hander Matt Belisle.
Matt Belisle.
At the plate, Wilson Contreras. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple.
The catcher, Wilson.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. The 0-2 home. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
And it's fouled away. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Fielder number 8, Ian.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ian Happ. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. A high fastball is in there.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, Addison Russell. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he will make the catch here for the final out. And the Brewers have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road, as this one is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. The Brewers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Corey Knebel earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line.